lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here on my glamour channel. Today I have for you a fabulous new pin-up hair tutorial where I'm going to be showcasing how I did this fabulous front styling on my hair. I started playing around with my victory rolls after a day out and about, and I created this fabulous look, and I thought I'd share with you how I did this so you can master it too. For today's tutorial you're going to need lots of bobby pins. I used two sizes, a short size and a longer size. I generally do prefer the longer as it sort of really gets deep into the hair, especially when you've got a bigger style going on. But I do use the smaller pins for the smaller sections to pin them and make sure they're hidden securely. You'll need hairspray. I just use cold spray. You'll need a pomade. I am adoring the Poison Apple pomade, which is made in Australia and is absolutely wonderful for vintage styling. You'll need a tail comb, a hairbrush, a bristle brush, and a wide tooth comb. I really adore the wide tooth comb as it's really good to get really bulky teasing so you can create these larger sculpted styles. With all of our equipment, let's get into today's tutorial. Before today's tutorial, I have simply just brushed out the back of my hair and I have my two sections ready to go. The sectioning is done the same as our double victory roll, which is simply a part down here and then drawn down to the ear and drawn down to the ear on the other side, creating two separate parts. Depending on how thick your hair is, you may need more or less hair in this section. We're going to start by focusing on the bigger side first, so I'm going to take that out and give it a nice brush through. For this style, it's really important that the ends sit nice and neat and they're not matted, as this will really create that shape for the styling. We'll start by adding some volume to this section. So I'm going to take a back section of hair and using a thick tooth comb, I'm going to use my C motion to tease this section, with the bulk of the teasing being in this area. We're then going to pull all the hair up in this section and smooth it out using our bristle brush. We'll then take some Poison Apple pomade and just add this through the whole section, including getting a little bit on the tips of the hair too. Next, adding a bit of hairspray, smoothing again with our bristle brush. We're then going to create a loop, so I'm grabbing two fingers and letting my hair loop around, so we've got this messy part at the front. Once we have that sitting in a nice loop shape, we're going to add a couple pins to secure that into place, and I just kind of put them through here. We'll then just brush those ends very lightly, and we're now going to create almost a little infinity roll in this section. To do this, I'm simply just grabbing my hand, wrapping the hair around two fingers, and then positioning that to sit in a way that is beautiful. Taking a couple more bobby pins and securing that into place. And then just spraying a bit of hairspray and just slicking it lightly, just wiping my hand over the hair just to catch any flyaways. We'll then work on our smaller side. In this area you could simply just do a victory roll if that's a little bit easier for you, but I'm going to repeat a similar sort of process on this side too. Starting exactly the same with the brush out. Sectioning out a back section and then teasing this. Brushing it up with the bristle brush. Adding some pomade. Hairspray, brushing a little bit more. We'll start by taking our loop and looping this forward so it's flowing around the opposite to the other side. This time I'm going to take some pins and go through the little inner side of the loop, and I'm kind of securing it to the other side of this one. Once I'm happy with that position, I'm going to create the little infinity roll. So this rolls down and around. So I just work on the positioning of the front of the curve. Then I take two fingers, wrap my hair around that section, and then position this into place. Once happy, I'm just going to take a couple more bobby pins and really focus on securing that little O shape. You can then add bobby pins to any section on this side that needs a little bit more securing. And then finishing with a bit of hairspray and smoothing it off. If you have any flyaway hairs that are sort of sitting around the front of the style, you can just use the bottom of a tail comb and you can just tuck them back under the hair and just use a little bit of hairspray to make sure that they stay there. And that's our fabulous style complete. I'm super happy with how this hair has turned out. I think it's really fabulous and you could really play around with creating different styles just using these techniques. If you would like to see more hair tutorials here on my YouTube channel, do let me know in the comments below, and if you do try this style out, do tag me on Instagram as I would love to see it. To further support my vintage endeavours and my YouTube channel here, I am now on Patreon and I'll include a link below if you'd like to support me. To follow my daily pinup adventures, I post super regularly to Instagram, so I'll pop a little link here as well as at the end of the video. And to never miss out my glamour here on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and I'll be seeing you all real soon.